What's up guys, Aaron at Paintballminnesota.com here again today, hanging out at Aerosol Paintball as usual, checking out the brand new loader from Paintball, the R2 or the Rotor 2 as some are calling it. It's a pretty sweet loader. We've been using it for a few weeks. Some of the guys have been testing it out during advanced play here on Sundays. If you guys haven't checked that out before, you definitely should. It's every Sunday from noon to 4 and it's a great value. You get the tournament experience, you get a lot of points in against seasoned players and help get your game to the next level. So what we're going to do for you guys is tear this loader apart, check it out, see what it's all about, and show you the guts and how it works. You can also check out the review that we will post on Pbmn.com. We'll get the link in the description for you, so you can check out some of the side profiles and the internal pictures and some of the more finer details of the loader itself that you don't always want to check in a video because it gets way too long and nobody wants to see that. So without further ado guys, we'll tear this thing apart, show you what you get, and get it. So here is the packaging for the R2. What we'll do, just so you guys don't have to scroll through the video and try to find it yourselves, I'll put the time spots in the bottom of the video so you'll know what each portion of the video is for the lid removal, the capacity adjustment, the internals, the breakdown, all that stuff. So we'll put it down at the bottom there for you so you guys don't have to guess that and figure it out. Find the stuff you want and get the information that you're looking for in a jiff. So first things first is the packaging itself. It comes in a really nice box, nice clear window so you can see the loader itself, whichever color you may be getting. Obviously this one's the all black. Turn the box to the other side on the back. There is all the features and selling points kind of outlined down there, so you know everything that the loader comes with and the features and selling points and all that fun stuff. So we'll open the box. The R2 obviously is inside. Get that right out. And the rest, you get a die sticker, of course. The warranty card, which you can fill out, send in a die in case you ever have any problems with your loader. And last but not least, the full color manual, which has some great pictures of the loader itself, and then all the instructions on how to maintain the loader, how to take it apart, set it up, all that fun stuff. So, next is the loader itself. The R2 is very similar profile-wise to the original Rotor. Biggest difference being that the backside is a little bit wider, and of course having the added benefit and feature of the adjustable capacity. We'll get into that in a second here once we do kind of the breakdown and everything else. But it's a very nice loader. It's made out of the same material as the original Rotor, so it feels very durable and very sturdy. So what you can expect with this loader is same great performance, just a little bit newer and updated styling, and obviously that adjustable capacity and a much larger mouth, so it's much easier to feed the paint. And you don't have to kind of do that guesswork you did, or maybe spill some more paint out on the field or dumping some out for the homies like some guys say. And the other nice thing is the new easy removable lid feature. All you have to do is slide forward on this guy and the whole lid comes right off just like that. Much better than having to take off those 5 screws on the accent kit on the original Rotor. So it's much easier to swap out your lid for your speed feed. You know, whether you're at the field and it starts to rain or it's raining and it turns nice, you know, put your speed feed back on. You have that option. You don't have to sit and fiddle with a bunch of screws because nobody likes doing that. So that's obviously how the lid comes off. So next we will take the rest of the loader apart. There is a slider on the back side of the loader, and the way this guy works is you slide it to the left as if you were looking at the back of the loader when it's on your marker to adjust the capacity, and you slide it to the right in order to remove the top shell and disassemble the rest of the loader, or just put new batteries in it, whatever you may be trying to do. So we're going to take the top lid off by sliding it to the right and lifting up. So the top shell just comes right off just like that. As you can see guys, there's no screws or anything in there like the old one because that lid just comes right off. So we'll set that aside for now. Next is the bottom tray. As you can see, the spring ramp is in the back, so it'll feed that paint towards the drive mechanism of the loader itself. This is obviously the next piece that's going to have to come out. So the way you do that is you slide these 2 red tabs back. And then next what you do is you push down on the spring tray, and there is a little red slider right there that you push or pull up. And then there are 2 buttons on either side of that. You push in on those and then just gently pull up on the tray to remove it. I say gently because the gears are actually not retained within the bottom of the tray anymore. So if you just rip it off, everything's gonna go flying, and then you're gonna have to try to find them, especially in the field and the grass. It could be hard to find. So do that. So set that aside. As you can see, the spring ramp itself is contained in the bottom of the tray itself. So as I mentioned already, those are not held in by anything, so you can literally just go like that, And that's your entire drive mechanism right there. As you can see, guys, they did change the colors of the gears and the feed arm. And they also did add kind of a nice little rubber finger right there that's supposed to help with the jamming of oblong and swollen and misshaped paint. A lot of the guys have been using it for the last few weeks at our advanced play have said that it does seem to work better, it doesn't jam as much. So that's definitely nice, it's good to know, especially with the new loader, not knowing much about it. So we'll set the gear drive mechanisms aside for now. And then lastly is the battery tray, the motor, and the drive system itself. To remove this, all you do is flick these two hooks out of the way, and then as with the old rotor, just gently lift out. Comes right out nice and easy, just like that. And the other thing is those two buttons in the back there, the power button and then the reset button for the shot counter, they are held in so they don't go flying on their own like the old one used to. I know I was definitely guilty of losing that button more than a few times myself, so it's nice to know that they thought ahead on that and planned for people to not lose those. So that's one less thing you have to worry about when you're taking the loader apart. So now what we're gonna do, guys, is kind of cut forward and show you finer detail on how that lid system works. Okay, so now for the lid system. It's, like I said, guys, it's a much larger opening as compared to the original rotor, so you don't have to guess quite as much when you're dumping your pot in there in the middle of the game in the heat of battle. So you're not gonna miss paint and dump as much on the ground. So that's obviously one nice added benefit with this new guy. And then of course is the quick change lid system. So if you look at the very top, there is a sliding button right there. All you do is you push forward on that, and then the lid itself comes right out. So what I'll do now quick is zoom in on the bottom of this so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. So there is the button itself. And then if you flip it over, you can see when you push the button forward, those pins are tracked, and then it actually snaps back into place on its own. So it's spring driven on the inside and everything it contains, so you don't have to worry about losing pins or anything like that. So now I'll show you how to put the speed feed in, because it's a pretty quick and simple change. Simply take the spring right here, which is actually a really nice tension. I like that for the lid. It'll snap right open. You don't have to kind of keep it open or lift it up. I'll put it on the rear lip right there. Kind of set it right behind the opening there. And then gently guide the pins into the opening and shut the speed feed, just like that. And as you can guys see, this is the speed feed that you can get for the R2. A little bit different design is the original die quick feed. I like it a lot better. If you look on the inside too as well, it is spring loaded, so it'll snap back into place. It's not just the rubber as opposed to the old style system. So it actually works pretty well, I think. Obviously, I'm sure Exalt and some of the other guys will end up making a speed feed for this eventually, but in the meantime, you do have a very good option in the die made one itself right now. So that's it for the lid and the lid changing system. So now I'll show you guys how you change the capacity of the loader. Okay guys, so the last couple features we're going over here is how to adjust the capacity of the loader, and then also show you what the reload assist feature is on the R2 itself. So like I said before, when you were taking the loader apart to get everything into its own individual pieces or to put batteries into it, there's a slider on the back here. And what you want to do is slide this to the left, as if you had the loader on your marker, and then simply pull up on the top shell to increase the capacity to 260 from 200. So we'll do that, slide it over and pull up. And it locks into place just like that. So now as you can see, it's exposed that tray. So now you have the 260 ball capacity and the added benefit of that tray being a translucent color, so you can look at a quick glance to see how much paint you have left. Now, let's say you're in the heat of battle, you can't really look, you don't have time to take a quick peek at your loader and see how much paint you have left in there. Well, I thought ahead on that. They included a reload assist in the board itself. What that means is that the board knows when it is spun a certain amount of times, you're down to a certain capacity, and they have two of them built into the loader itself. So it's going to beep at you 2 times for the first alert, letting you know that you're down to a capacity, and then it's going to beep at you 3 times, letting you know that you're down even lower and you need to reload before your loader runs dry. So now what we'll do is turn the loader on for you guys and let you hear what those alerts sound like, and also let you hear how loud they are, so you know that you will be able to hear these in the heat of battle. The bottom button is the one that's going to reset that sensor. So when you reload it, you just give that a quick tap, and that's going to reset the alert system. And then it'll reload you, or alert you again when you need to reload the loader again after that. So here we go. So then you hit the reset button and it adjusts that, so it resets it. So it's pretty straightforward. If you're the type of guy that likes to have that lower profile loader but wants that extra capacity off the brake, what some guys have been doing is starting with the 260 ball capacity and then in the middle of the game push it back down to that 200 ball capacity nice and quick, just like that. Obviously once you try it a few times you get used to it. It's pretty quick and painless to do. It's definitely a nice option having that versatility on the field. As always guys, if you have any questions, feel free to contact us at paintballminnesota.com, or as always you can feel free to contact me directly by emailing me at Aaron, that's AARON, at paintballminnesota.com. Thanks for watching guys.